Hi guys, how you doing? It's Nick and
Andrea.
And if I've done this how I think I'm going to, you would have seen us go off to a Jumble trail in Bedford. We've just got back from that and we're now doing what I think is going to be a separate video. We've just had a chance to unload the car. I've looked up some of the stuff, not everything, and we'll just go through and show you what we managed to find. So yes, another episode of Tat Hunters Anonymous, Tat Addicts Anonymous. We really need to stop buying soon. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really good day actually. It wasn't as good as the other sale thing we went on. Do you think?
No, I don't know. We got quite a fair amount.
Yeah. But some of the, I mean, we went to quite a few stalls and got nothing.
Yeah.
And then found a couple where it was really good stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But then it was probably a good thing.
Oh, I know. We got more than we probably should have. Right, I'll start with what maybe is my favourite pickup. I managed to find a Sinclair Spectrum, and I used to have one of these back in the 80s. I love these machines. It's a +2. So we've got stuff everywhere, so it might be a bit disjointed. Can you hold this? It's for you. Yeah, I got this Spectrum +2. Obviously not tested anything yet. It seems to have all of its leads. It's got the power pack, and then there's a ton of games. There's 2 shoebox fulls. I'll just grab one. It looks to be some pretty cool stuff. Haven't been through it all yet. Haven't looked any of these up. I looked into the console, and on a console, if it's working with all its leads, you're looking at top end of about 50. If I bundle the games with it, you're looking at 60 to 70. But I would imagine there'll be a few in here that will be more collectible that I'll sell off on their own. There's a couple of bigger box ones. There's a Robocop there. So that was good, and we paid
£10.
£10. I thought it was a £5 because I read that, but that was just if you wanted the box of games on its own. So I kind of went to give him a £5 sort of thing, and then he was like, no. Anyway, so I got all of that. Like I said, there's another box full of games in there that I haven't shown you. £10, so that was good. There's a joystick with it as well. From the same guy, we got
a vintage telephone.
Yep, another rotary dial, cream colour, really clean actually. I looked these up. What did I say? About 25 to 30. Again, if it checks out, not tested it yet. And that was off the same bloke. And I also picked up a couple of can't reach. CD multi-disc audiobooks. These are all Patricia Cornwell, so I expect I'll do a bundle unless they are worth much on Amazon. And I think there was something else from him because I gave him £20 as a job lot, didn't I? I can't remember what the other thing was, but anyway. So that's those.
Oh, the Kaplunk.
Oh, there's some board games and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
there was a proper vintage 1960s style Kaplunk, which don't hold a lot of value, but it's my kind of thing. And this Lego game, Lego Race 3000. I think I've sold this up at FBA before for pretty good money. Yeah,
and that's the Kaplunk.
And the really old big box version of Kaplunk, which don't hold a great deal of value, but it looks complete and it's in pretty good nick.
It's quite fun.
So yeah,
pretty funky.
Yeah, you kind of took a shine to that, didn't you?
Yeah, I liked it.
So that lot was 20. I think that was everything we got off him.
Yeah.
Right, and then a different stall. A guy had a load of Kenwood separates and one Pioneer. I might have to I don't want to lift them all up. So there's all of these here. A big juicy amp, and this is the Pioneer. Plus it came with some speakers that are down there somewhere. Now the speakers are a dud. They're not worth much anyway, and I took the little front screens off and they're knackered. So the speakers are useless, going in the bin. These, if they all check out and work, I've looked at the tuner is only worth about 20, the tape deck about 30, the amp potentially about £50, and the Pioneer CD player about 30. So that's about 120 or so, 130.
Yeah, I mean, it was the amp that you were looking at mainly, wasn't it?
Yeah, I kind
Bundle,
of wanted the amp. He didn't want to split it, and he was at 20 quid the lot. Wouldn't budge anywhere, which was fair enough.
No, it was. It was a fair price for all that.
And even if none of it works, I could probably just whack it on Facebook as sold as seen and get my money back in a flash, or take it to a boot sale and sold as seen. So yeah, hopefully I'll do well out of that. I was quite pleased with those. What else have I got down here? Oh yeah, some DVDs. There's not much in these anymore. Sex and the City complete. This was £2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. All the discs are in there. I haven't checked the condition of the discs yet. These are currently about £12 on eBay with postage on top, so nothing amazing. Do you want to show a couple of bits now?
Can do. I picked up a few bits, mainly clothing, but I found a vintage duvet cover. It was actually apparently handmade by this lady's grandmother, so I'd probably look to sell this more for the actual fabric rather than as a duvet cover itself.
Yeah, it's 1970s, did she say?
And then I just found a few bits of clothing, a couple of monsoon dresses, which are very nice. And
sorry, I've got a message on my phone. There we go.
and yeah, what else did I get? A next dress, nice wool next dress.
And these were ranging from 50p to £2.
Yeah, between 50p and £2. Benetton brand new t-shirt.
We haven't looked much of this up, if any, actually, really, but we're probably thinking
crazy,
10
really.
to £15 on most of this stuff.
Yeah, and this was quite nice. It's a Cotton Traders waterproof.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
So yeah, just a few bits and bobs.
Some shoes. These are marked at 4, but I got them for 3. They are Converse, in pretty good condition. Got most of their tread left. A little bit of mud. They'll need a quick clean.
Yeah, they will need cleaning up.
I don't know what they tend to go for.
I don't know. I'm thinking 15 to 20.
Right. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah.
These were interesting.
Yeah, and then I picked those up. They haven't been worn. They've still got their stickers in. They look to be, because they're St Michael's. I don't know if you can see St Michael on the bottom.
So that's vintage Marks and Spencers.
Vintage Marks and Spencers. So I thought I'd take a chance on those, really.
How much were they? £1, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then you found another police box.
Yeah. And then
Doctor
found
Who.
a Doctor Who police box.
Got 2 Matt Smiths in it. Now these vary a lot, don't they?
They do. We've had a different one which has sold for more. These ones don't sell for as much. These aren't sort of the ones that light up inside. But I do have a bundle of figures which I want to put it all together with. So
yeah,
that was why I picked it up.
So we should be able to get good money out of a bundle. We paid up a bit. We paid £5 on that.
Yeah, with the figures.
If you get the higher end one, you'll have to do your own research on this. But the higher end one, we managed to get 35 on.
35 on that
for
one,
for just a TARDIS.
Yeah.
But this is like a sort of lower down the scale of versions.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I found a Chewy. A lot of this stuff you may see in the footage in the other video. I don't know what's come out. We haven't really looked at that yet.
I think we did.
I think I showed this when it's on the stall. He's still going. He's a baby Chewy. Packaging's a bit damaged. He's been taken out. But he was 50p.
Yeah.
And then because I bought this, the guy disappeared off. Andrew was looking at some of the clothing that we got on the same stall. And then he came back with these. And he wanted £1 for the two, wasn't it? Yeah. Now, I wasn't that bothered, but then we started talking about Star Wars and he started reading the small print. And they're dated 1982, and I asked him how old he thought they were, and he thought about it, and he thought he probably had them knocking around since then. So I'm pretty sure they are vintage, and that's why I bought them. And I've since looked them up with this maker's name, which is Icarus. And I found some that had finished on eBay, and somebody had managed to get £12 for one.
Wow.
So hopefully, if I can get.
I looked at them and I just left them behind.
They do look like tacky rubbish, but it's just because they're vintage. So yeah, there you go. It's got details in the corner, 1982 Lucasfilm. So yeah, they were pretty sweet in the end.
Yeah.
I'll probably do them individually and shoot for sort of around the £12 mark. Happy days.
Yeah.
So that was those. All vinyl.
Yeah, this one is probably my favourite pickup of the day.
Well, you talk about that one
Yeah.
then. We went to a stall and they just had a load of old junk, didn't they? It was real rubbish. And then we were going to leave and we noticed a couple of old vinyl boxes. So I had a quick rummage and we found that.
Well, I think we showed this in our other video anyway, but this is Madonna. It's Burning Up and Physical Attraction. It's 1983, not a reissue.
Yeah, it's the original pressing,
it's the
which I
original
think
pressing.
is key with that.
And it's in fantastic condition because it's still got its seal on it. Well, it's been opened and played, but it's still got its original.
Yeah, I tried briefly to find out what these are worth. There's been people had it listed on Buy It Now and didn't sell, and they were shooting for around 25 to 30. The one that had sold recently on bids achieved £14. So I think we'll list it about 20 maybe, and go for that. But it is in really nice condition.
Yeah.
So that was
for its age. It looks brand new.
Yeah, and it was really odd because most of the vinyl was like really dodgy 1970s sort of Top of the Pops and Engelbert Humperdinck and all the sort of.
I very nearly didn't look in the box.
And then I randomly pulled that out, and Andrea was like, "Ooh,
yeah,
that's Madonna." And then, well, the thing that actually drew my eye to the box was this. So I spotted that a mile off. This is Pet Shop Boys' Very album. Really nice thing. I really thought this was bound to have some value because this was issued in 93, and vinyl was really on a decline then, so this wouldn't have sold big numbers on vinyl. It's the album, and let me just put that back. And yeah, it's a pretty good one. I reckon I should get an easy, I did write it down, yeah, £25 these have been selling for. It's not in the best of condition. It's got some marks on it and stuff, but they should clean up.
It's got a dent of someone's name on it.
Oh yeah.
On the front.
That's going to show. It says sort of Colin as an imprint on it. But anyway, perhaps 20 then in that condition. But I got these three because I bought one more. Well, they were £1 each, and then I found this Iced Tea Power, and I don't know. I thought it might be worth something. So I said, would you do 3 for £2? So effectively I got that free, and it's a bit of a dud. Yeah. Might get a fiver out of it. You didn't want me to buy this at all, did you? So yeah, the other two were great. This not so much. So that was those. Went to a stall, a very lovely woman. She had a load. She was a teacher, she said. Yeah. 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 And she had a load of vintage 1970s and 80s kids books. Actually, that was from a different stall. That one. These aren't worth much, but if you can get a whole bundle of them, they're the Garden Gang Ladybird books. Yeah. We took a punt on a few of these. Topsy and Tim's can be hit and miss, can be worth going on if you get the vintage ones. Yeah. These. That
was mainly nostalgia, wasn't it?
Yeah, we both had these as kids. Yeah, Topsy and Tim.
I definitely had the Snowy Day when I was younger.
Yeah. And then I saw these Teddy Edward, and it just looked like something that would be collected. Took a complete punt. Mind you, they were only 20p. We were hardly gambling much here. I've looked these up. I found it wasn't this exact title, but this series had sold for over £10 just for one. Yeah, it was a BBC series. Yeah, so I don't remember it. I'm guessing it was 70s.
I don't remember it at all.
75. So yeah, but I don't remember it.
For me.
So yeah, Teddy Edward books seem good. And I took a punt on 3 Captain Pugwash ones. I couldn't really find any sales history on those, but that was those. Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince on PS3 is one that's randomly holding its value. You get about £12 back on these. Lovely condition, complete with manual. Paid £1.
Yep.
Yeah. Catmate. This is like a water fountain, so you can go away and leave your cat with water, and it like cycles water around to keep it fresh.
Or your dog.
Or your little Monty-like dog.
That doesn't look like a cat.
Paid up a bit on this. I paid 4. What did I say that we're going for? I did look it up. Real top end of 20. 15 to 20 really on that. So not amazing, but not bad. Are we there? Is that it?
It might be.
Oh no. Oh, I didn't look this up yet. Behind here, I just thought it looked really nice. It's a vintage looking Bush radio. Needs a bit of a clean. It was £2. Ah, this was the other thing that was with that Spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically got all these other bits bundled in. I think effectively I got this for free. Didn't it come to £23 or something?
Can't remember.
Anyway, so yeah, this was kind of lumped in. I haven't had a chance to look it up, but vintage radios tend to do well. I think that's it.
Yep.
That's all our goodies. So
Yep.
yeah, lots more tat to sort out and get listing. We are, tomorrow's Monday and we're going to strip out what's left down at the shop.
Yeah.
Clear that out. And then when do we hand the keys in?
They have to be back Wednesday. So
Yeah. So then that will draw a line under the shop and we can start giving all of our attention to eBay and starting to sell stuff.
we need to.
We need to. I will at some point do a tour of the offices. They're just in a state of chaos. Yours is just full of stuff at the minute. It's
Barely
just,
moving
it's
there.
crazy. And we're going out buying more stuff. It's just nuts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Please put some comments below. Tell us what you think our best pickup was. My favourite, I think, would have to be the Spectrum.
Yeah.
And you like the Madonna.
You didn't even see the Spectrum, did you?
I didn't. You noticed that. Yeah.
I was like,
And then I quickly barged someone out of the way to get my hands on it.
I left the phone behind, and they picked up the phone. And went, "Oh no, I'm buying that."
I was looking at that phone, and then I put it down because Andrew like called me over. And as I turned back to pick up the phone, someone else had just picked it up, and I said, "Sorry, I'm buying that."
Yeah.
And he like just gave it to him like bewildered.
I know. He was like, "Oh no, that's fine. It's fine."
Terrible. So yes, it was good fun, and we'll definitely do that again.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and we will speak to you soon. I don't know what I was going to say there. I'm so tired now. I just need some sleep. Anyway, please give it a thumbs up, and bye for now. Bye. Hi. Right. Sorry, I forgot a couple of bits. Andrew's just gone, and then when I was sorting out, I realised I didn't mention a few things. We found these Levi's. Chatted to the guy. It's the guy we bought all these separates, these Kenwood bits from. And he had these Levi's hanging up. He wanted £15 because he had bought them. They were brand new, but they didn't fit, and they'd been worn once to try them on. Annoyingly, I thought they were tagged, but they're not. But in unworn condition, they are 511s, 4032s, so slightly obscure size maybe, but I looked these up and we should be looking 30 to 40 on those as an unworn pair of Levi's. Bog standard, downfall, paid £1. These were good. Lego, little poly bags, Star Wars ones. Got the pair for £1, so 50p each. And my hair's gone mental. And yeah, FBA, I think they're on at £7 as the cheapest FBA. You might be able to hear Monty's trying to get in. Or eBay, they're about £6, so they were a nice find. And I grabbed for another £1 a Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone trivia game. I'm going to send this up to FBA and shoot for about £30 at Christmas on that. So yeah, just thought I'd tag those few extra bits on the end because as usual I forgot some stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Bye for now.